In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to teach about the subject of science of grade 3 and the topic is unit 3 and workbook pages from 21 to 25 and the video code is 27.1.1 part 2. So living on earth. Many animals and plants are lives on earth and they need food, water, air and sunlight on survival on the earth. So we will discuss here these all points which are related to living things. One is movement, growth, feeding, breathing, reproduction, habitats and ecosystem. Firstly, movement. There are two types of movement. Plants do not move from place to place, but their movement is shown by their leaves and flowers. On the other hand, animals use their legs for the movement in searching of food or escape from enemies. Second one is growth. All animals can grow. They get bigger and change their shape. Baby animals become adults and a seed grows into a plant. And the third one is feeding. Without water and food or air, living things would die. So all the animals and plants need basics that are food, air and water or sunlight. So the fourth one is breathing. All the animals and human beings have nose for breathing. This is done by their inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide for breathing. So human beings can breathe by the inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. So reproduction, the process in which organisms produce many more organisms like them is called the reproduction. Baby animals become adults and the plants also produce their younger plants, like some plants produce their baby plants and the adult plants produce their young plants. So habitats, the natural environment in which animals or plants live is known as habitats. We can say that where the animals or plants birth is its habitats. The perfect habitat in which all the animals and plants can get their shelter, food, air or water. And the last one is ecosystem. This is the system in which living things and non-living things interact with each other. So this is known as ecosystem. Now we move on workbook pages. First one is living on earth and concept check. Number one is dash living things breathe and we have options all, some and no. The answer is all living things breathe. Second one is fish dash through dash eat, breathe, gills and fins. So fish breathes through gills. The third one is leaves take in dash through dash. Leaves take in air through stomata. Okay, the next page is look at the pictures given below and write the characteristics of living beings. We can see here a small plant can grow step by step and this one is produce. So this is growing. And the second one is a man is inhaling oxygen. So this is the term of breathing. Third one is animals sit on floor. This is sitting. Fourth one is a man can walk and this is known as walking. The last one is a cow eats the grass. This is known as eating. So this page habitats match the animals with their habitats. First one is pond. Pond is the part of frog because frog lives in pond. So match the pond with frog. Second one is sea. So hail is the part of sea. Match this one is sea. Polar bear and polar region. We can see by their names polar and polar bear and polar region. So we match this polar bear and polar region. This is cave. A bat lives in cave, so match this one is this. Then is hummingbird. This is matched with rainforest. When rain is falling in forest, some birds are chirping. So this is known as hummingbird. So match rainforest with hummingbirds. And the last one is beetle, and this is matched with rotten log. So the page number 24. Concept check. Habitat. We also know that the natural environment in which a particular animal or plants live, that is habitat. So match habitat with this one. Next is adaptation. Describe when plants and animals have developed special parts that help them to survive in their environment, that is adaptation. So match this one with this. Breathing. This is the process of taking air into and out of the body. So match breathing, this one. Last one is reproduction, the process by which parent plants and animals produce their young, that is reproduction. Next one is choose the correct answer. Plants take in water through this part. We also know that plants take water through leaves. Circle the leaves. Second one is which of the following is adapted to live underwater. Fish is the type of water that lives in underwater. So the natural home of an animal or plant is called its habitat. Natural home of an animal or plant is called its habitat. Fourth one is to survive an animal need a habitat that certain food, water, air and shelter. There are the basic needs of an animal which provide the habitat. Now which of these in a habitat of camel and cactus, that are the parts of desert. So last one is write the name of correct organism next to its adaptation below. Humps where fat and water can be stored because there is no water their environment, that is camel. Polar bear, cactus and camel, these are the parts of which we put in these boxes. So first one is because camel lives in desert, so where is no many water, so that is the camel. Thick fur to keep the organisms warm, that is the polar bear. Third one is long roots which can grow deep in the ground to get water. In the ground to get water, that is the part of plant, that is cactus. Fourth one is strong teeth and claws, that is polar bear. Long eyelashes to protect the eyes from sandstorm, camel. And the last one is long hollow stem which is a great store of water, that is camel. So we have done the topic of unit 3 and workbook pages from 21 to 25. Okay, thank you.